Hey guys, we just wanted to apologize for last week. It was brought to our attention that the goose limit is actually 5 instead of 6. That we are listening to you, that we appreciate the feedback and love to get it. Thank you guys for watching and we appreciate it.
Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's show. I will tell you what, like I do each and every week, we have got quite the day planned today. Hey, with our good friend Adam Christianson. Adam, what the heck, man? I thought we were fishing the Mississippi River today. It looks like we're in some kind of channel here.
Well, I'll tell you what, Larry, when you're going for these perch in the fall like we are today, we're gonna do some perch fishing, little bluegills mixed in. You gotta get off the main channel. The single-handed biggest thing is finding eelgrass, Larry.
Okay, why the eelgrass?
Well, so there's a lot of snails that the perch like to eat that grow on this eelgrass, and also it's just a perfect habitat for them to be able to hide out in and stalk smaller bait fish, eat these snails. But you know, like other kinds of weeds, milfoil, lily pad, stuff like that just isn't good enough. Perch are picky, they like eelgrass, and that's what they're on. So that's what we're gonna be targeting is eelgrass edges.
Hey, we've got our special guest today. We've got Nate from Drexel. Hey, how's it going, Nate?
Good. Excited to be out here with you today, Larry.
You don't look too excited. You look more excited before, but when I pulled Little Stinker out, and then you're, hey, so let's tell everybody who else we have here.
We have Nick from Tons Construction.
You know, and that's a cool thing too, that you guys have such good relationships with your contractors that you guys get to do these kind of things. And you know, so what's it like to take a day off of work?
Doesn't happen very often.
No. Hey, I'll tell you what, Little Stinker has got a new partner now, and I decided to bring him along because he's a little bit jealous, and he loves being in the boat. And it's supposed to be a little warm today. He doesn't mind the heat. Got plenty of things for him to drink and plenty to eat, and he actually loves being out here. So, hey everybody, hang on to your heinies. We're gonna go catch some fish. Here we go. Boy, I'll tell you, this did not take long at all. I thought we were fishing perch today. Oh, you did say gills too, huh? We're looking for something a little bit bigger, so we're gonna be a little bit selective today. All right, wow. Nice job, Nick. On a worm? Oh, big gill. There you go. There you go. That's a good one. Now, you went back to a crawler now, huh?
I did, yeah.
Nate's going back to a crawler now, too.
One of them 10-inchers, Larry.
Yep.
Perfect eater.
They get bigger.
They do. So kind of what we're doing here is we're just set up 15, 20 feet off of this eelgrass edge. And what eelgrass is it's a plant that'll grow all the way to the surface of the water, and it only grows on sand. It will not grow on mud or any other type of bottom. It has to be a sand bottom for that stuff to grow. And what we're doing is we're pitching our baits very tight to the edge of that. The perch are actually up in the eelgrass, which is too thick to throw a bait directly into. You'll get hung up every time, so all we can do is really throw up on the edge of it and hope that they want to come out and play a little bit.
First, let's see what we got here. Ooh, that is a good one. That, to me, is a perfect eater. That's in that 10, 10.5 range right there. That's the size that I prefer. I like to run mine through a tumbler, too, because I love the skin on perch and bluegills. Nice fish. Okay, that's a good one. On a crawler or minnow?
That one was on a minnow, Larry.
Yep.
And he absolutely inhaled it.
Hey. Ooh, yeah. Turn around on that one. Nice. Now, what were you doing on that one? Were you just letting it sit?
Letting it sit with a little chunk of crawler.
Hey, when it comes to eating fish, again, I don't think you can go wrong with bluegills and perch. And you know, there's something about, I always say this about the Winnebago system when it comes to perch in the Mississippi, and even Green Bay, the perch are great out of that system.
Just cracking open a bag of the finest jerky on the planet.
You got it. Anything to keep you happy and keep you fishing and keep this boat moving when we're not catching fish. One up there.
We got a nice perch, buddy.
It pays to keep sliding and sliding.
It does. You just got to keep moving until you find them.
Ooh, nice gill. That's a good gill. That will keep for sure. Woo. I'll take that one any day of the week. On the minnows. You know, it goes in spurts. All of a sudden, nothing, and you start catching a few small ones, and then all of a sudden, there you go. A good digger right there. Absolutely beautiful. But I tell you what, Adam, they're getting bigger. As it gets a little later in the morning here, the fish are definitely getting a little bit more consistent, and the sizes are definitely coming up on them. You know, definitely the key is this. Oh, a gill on a minnow, nice gill on a minnow. Definitely the key is this. What I'm doing is I'm actually casting up into that eelgrass, and what I'm doing is I'm pulling through it, and I'm doing it real slow because, like Ryan was saying, it's so important to get right to the edge of it. And I'm having a tough time because the wind is so strong. So what I'm doing is I'm just keeping my rod tip up, I'm pulling through it, and I'm going real slow, and when I get to where I feel it's getting a little bit less, I'm stopping it and just letting it hold there. And if I don't get bit within like 3 or 4 minutes, typically what's been happening is I'm getting that eelgrass up by the hook, and it's covering up the minnow. So again, you know, just kind of adapting to the weather, the conditions, and getting it tight. You know, it is funny because we're only in most of the time about 3 or 4 feet of water, and you wouldn't think that because this water is pretty stained in here, them fish would be that spooky, but it's definitely, they're holding tight to that grass, like you said, and just getting that line perfectly there is really the key to it. Nice fish.
I watched him eat it on live scope.
Did you really? That's cool. Hold that one up. That's probably the biggest one so far today. Are you on the crawlers now?
That was on a crawler.
Okay, yep. I got one. I got a bass. No, I think I told you don't move. What do you? Why would you want to move when we're catching fish? Feisty, whatever I got. Ooh, that's a nice perch. Look at that one. Woo! I'll take that one all day long. Nice. I told you, Adam, don't move the boat. You know, it's amazing how, you know, it's a good thing that he's got a substitute guide here today because, you know what, he wanted to move the boat and we just caught like 4 in a row here. I'm trying to figure this out. You know, these Mississippi guides are a little bit different than us Green Bay, Winnebago, Petenwell, Castle Rock, Big Green guides. Minnow or worm?
Minnow.
Minnow. That's a nice one. Woo! We'll take that one. Hey, so far, Adam, your move was definitely a good choice. That's a nice fish. Got one too? Oh, another good one, huh? Woo! Adam, you are the man, the myth, the legend. That's not what I was saying 5 minutes ago about you, but largemouth?
Yeah.
Woo! Kind of nice. Take the battle. Any
Look at how fat he is. Just a short and fat. His tail's kind of weird. You see that, Larry?
Yeah, kind of reminds me of you. A lot of weed. Makes them feel a little bit bigger.
Beautiful Mississippi River bluegill.
Good mixture.
We are here doing some wing dam willowcat walleye fishing. What we got here is just your basic river rig. We've got an egg sinker that you match to the flow. In this case, it's a 1/4 ounce.
Okay.
Going to a barrel swivel, and that's on 10-pound braid. Going to a 20-pound fluorocarbon leader. Willowcat.
What size of hook?
Number 1 octopus.
1 octopus.
Yep.
Okay. What's the key to fishing the wing dams? Let's kind of tell everybody about that, since it is one of the main main ways to catch walleye.
Yeah, so we're fishing the top sides of them. We're throwing them right up against the rocks in that trough, and them fish are just sitting up there waiting for food, and we're here to give it to them. What's going on here?
Just pull it out there, big guy. Pull it out. Use your muscle. Nice. Another smallmouth? Oh, I thought that's got to be a lot bigger than the last one, huh? Jeez. Fly fishing, the smallmouth are on fire.
Me too. The smallies are a little fired up today, I guess, Larry. Holy cow. This is our 3rd smallie in what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, they're absolutely smashing them willow cats.
Yes,
Nothing wrong with that one. Hey everybody, this week's tip of the week brought to you by our good friends up at Mike's Country Meats, the finest jerky on the planet. Hey Adam, I'll tell you, you know what? When you're fishing wing dams, obviously you get snagged quite a bit. And let's tell everybody, one way that if you're getting snagged a lot, how you can possibly get them rigs back out of there without retying.
Absolutely. So if you're gentle with it, as soon as you get hung up, if you're super gentle with it, what'll happen a lot of times is you can actually open up your bail, and the currents will allow that sinker to drift right out of it. So you open up your bail for 10 seconds or so.
And the current actually will grab the line, huh?
It will, yep. And it'll grab your line, and we've got an eagle that's going to eat something right here. That's going to be cool.
You just got your smallmouth. Hey! Hey! That smallmouth wasn't legal. He wasn't big enough. Where are you going?
Anyway, back to the subject. That was cool. So what we've got to, what you do is you open up your bail for 8-10 seconds. Go ahead and pop it shut. Let the current take your line tight again, and as soon as it's tight, pop it up and over. You're out of the rock.
Hey everybody, again, this week's tip of the week brought to you by our good friends up in Tigerton, Mike's Country Meats, the finest jerky on the planet. Adam, I gotta tell you, congratulations. You're gonna be part of the pro staff at Artisam now, which is obviously you're gonna be running Eskimo and Ion.
Yep. Nice job, Blair.
Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for joining us this week on our segment here on the Mississippi River with our good friend, Adam Christianson, better known as Half Show Adam, right? And we will see you with him hopefully later on this fall when the weather cooperates a little bit better and we can get on them giant perch and hopefully get on some more walleyes. Hey, everybody, I'll tell you what, stay tuned. We got a lot more things to come this week on our show, so hang on to your hinds.
It's almost like the days when you had a Harley and you were waving to the guy on a bike. You see another warrior on the water, you just get a good feel.
First class, all the way from the people that ride them to the people that make them.
They do such a nice job with communication. They'll pick up the phone anytime. It's really almost a friendship.
You could be in any state, and when somebody with a warrior drives by you, you get that honk, that beep. You're truly part of a family, and there's nothing like it.
Man, little stinker, you smell good today. It's a good thing I gave you a bath. You smell a lot better than Adam. Hey, everybody, welcome back to this week's show. I will tell you what, like I like to do each and every week, it's all about having fun. And finally, Adam, the weather has turned to fall.
Yes,
the leaves are turning, the cool conditions. You know what, the water temperature is starting to come down and the perch are bunching up big time. I think like my favorite places to keep perch out of have always been like Winnebago in the Mississippi River here.
Yep.
I don't know why these places like this, the water, what it is, but the perch just have such a great taste to them, and that's the part I love about it.
Yes, they do. They are absolutely great eating. I'd put them up against any fish anywhere as far as table fare. They are incredible.
Hey everybody, hang on to your heinies. We got a lot of good things coming today. Hopefully we can teach you guys something and you realize that when we're out here, we're having a good time, and that's really what the outdoors are all about. Hey, I got my little buddy today with me. You know what, finally the weather cooled down enough. I gave him a bath this morning before we left. Oh, he smells absolutely awesome. Hang on to your heinies, let's catch some big perch. On daily today with all the wind and all the weeds, I got my rod pointed down. You know, I'm at about probably between 7 and 8 o'clock, trying to keep it there just so I can have control of that line more. I want to be able to feel that line in there, that bait at all times. And I'm moving it super, super slow. Adam's up front. He's got the forward-facing sonar going, just trying to pick up the pods and see where these fish are at. But again, when you're dealing with these kind of conditions, so we got to kind of get over some of these things. And really, that's kind of the fun of it too, is trying to figure out how I can effectively catch these fish. There's a lot to just kind of staying on it and using, oh, I just missed one, using your electronics.
Yeah, absolutely, Larry. There's this forward-facing sonar has definitely changed the game significantly, as we've talked about so much, but it's important to set up in an area where these perch are constantly moving through. They never really sit still, but you've got to find an area that they're regularly coming through, and you can find that and have a little bit of patience and persistence. That's the result you end up with. Good one.
Woo, baby, I'm loving this. Oh, yeah.
Here we go, buddy.
Nice job, my friend.
That is what we're after
Yep,
right there.
that is beautiful. Hold that up there. You know, that is the cool part about the Mississippi River. When you look at the size, the color of these fish, and the numbers that there is, that's pretty impressive. You know what? We are not that far away from ice fishing, and we need to talk about that. I might be helping you out this year, early season, starting off in the airboat.
Absolutely.
Because I'm going to be buying another airboat myself, and I'm kind of excited about this.
I am too, Larry. I think it's going to be a great opportunity. I'm going to get to fish with my best friend every day. What more does a guy want?
Right?
First, second week of December is when we'll start running trips. I'm taking bookings now. If you want to get in on that schedule sooner rather than later would be great.
Hey, the cool part is that Adam partnered up with Eskimo now too in Ion. So that's another great feature, having great shacks out here. And you know, we run a lot of hub shacks. You know, when you start running the airboat, they're easy to get on there, they're comfortable, and they keep everybody warm, and you can move them fast too. That's the cool part about that. So yeah, something different. I'm always, you know what, at one time when I first started the show, I talked about, you know, giving up the guiding thing, but it's an addiction, folks, and there's no way I can give up that addiction. It's a good addiction to have. Oh, I am absolutely loving this. So I'll tell you what I was doing. First thing I was doing, the big boy up front there was whining because he needed a snack, you know, and I said, we got plenty of jerky and I've got a few other things. You know, that's the key to fishing is always have food, you know. So what I was gonna do is actually I was gonna grab a regular jig with a crawler because I got a minnow on the drop shot. And you know, this water temperature definitely cooled way down, so I think these fish are a little bit sluggish. But so I was gonna start pitching a crawler and then dead sticking my other one, and this beauty hit. You know what? That is absolutely awesome. Nice fish. God, look at the orange fins on there. I love fishing. Oh yeah. I'll tell you what, it's amazing. You know what? We've got a couple boats behind us and a couple older guys in there, and they're just absolutely got it dialed right in. And we moved over just a little bit to kind of get on the same line that they're on, and we weren't here 2 minutes, and boop, there you go. Ooh, another nice one right there. Went with the old standard tradition. Instead of doing a drop shot, I went and put the hook back on the bottom. And nice fish. I didn't even have that down there a couple minutes. That's a damn netter.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hold.
Oh, that should have definitely been a netter. That is so cool. Definitely been bite windows too, you know. You know, this is probably about our 5th, 6th move here. And again, we're kind of watching the guys behind us. They were getting them pretty good. So we moved on over here. You got one going? Yeah. And they were getting them like crazy, and then it kind of slowed down and nobody's getting them, and now it's picking back up. It seems to be, for me, the minnows have been working really good, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm gonna let you have any minnows because this is the first time that I fished with them that I'm actually beating them. And I'm actually doing a pretty good job on that. Our plans are too is obviously to be guiding on the Mississippi this winter, but we're also gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing late trips in March with the airboat out on the Bay of Green Bay, either off of O'Connell or off of Ganos right there for trophy walleye. So we got a lot of good things coming up, you guys. I'm not giving up guiding for nothing. The day I'm gonna give up guiding is the day they put me in the ground. You know what, it's always fun. And you know, anytime we have a little bit of time, we're gonna take advantage of a situation. And today we definitely had a couple hours.
Absolutely.
Put some giant perch in the boat today. Hey, you know the problem is in the boat here, and I haven't figured it out if anybody's got a little bit of a suggestion for this, but Little Stinker is litter box trained, but I don't have a litter box in the boat. So once in a while he does make a mess, and no doubt, thank God for tubble towels. Adam, you hungry for a sandwich? Oh my gosh, there's nothing left in the lunchbox. What the hell? I told you to stay out of the lunchbox. What is going on with you, right? You don't feel bad? I'm not gonna go ask them guys back there for something to eat. You ate everything that we had. Look at that. That is absolutely ridiculous. Look at the belly on that guy. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go back to shore and cook some brats.
Yep.
Ay, ay, ay. Hey everybody, it is our Leroy lunchtime, and I'll tell you what, I was actually, Adam, I know that if you weren't so hungry, we'd probably still be out fishing, for sure. Hey, you know, it's kind of interesting today. You asked me about what kind of flavor brats I had. Well, the great part about Leroy Meats is they have over 60 different flavors of brats. And today, my friend, we've got the cheesy mac brat for you, and I also have the chicken brats. I don't know if you've ever had chicken brats, but you know something?
I'm looking forward to it.
You want to stay healthy? You know what? Chicken brats once in a while are not the worst thing in the world, and it's hard to tell that it's even chicken. They have such great flavor in them. So let's fire up this grill. Hey Adam, any time that I get to spend with you is always a lot of fun. You know what? I'm always amazed again about the great perch fishing on the Mississippi River, and it was interesting to see the last couple days, the different pools, the different sizes of the perch, and I'm very excited about seeing what's going to happen this winter with this ice fishing.
Absolutely, Larry. I am jacked up about it. Going to be happy to have you. I think we're going to have a lot of fun together and make a lot of people very, very happy with some new personal best perch.
That's awesome. You know what? I'm excited about it too, Adam. Hey, and I'm also excited about you guys and gals each and every week watching our show. We really appreciate it. But hey, there's so many other things that we have going on here at LSO. You know what? You guys need to check out all of our social media avenues. There's so many behind the scene things that you don't get to see each and every week on our show. So make sure you guys do us a big favor and check out all of that. Hey, like we do each and every week, we want to thank all of our military men and women for the great service they have given this country and continue to give this country, along with all of our firefighters and paramedics, and no doubt all of our law enforcement agents for the great service they also give us. Hey everybody, it is a great day to be alive, and the best part is I'm going to see you guys and gals again next week, and thanks for joining us. Oh, you
White bass.
Gotta be kidding me. And I so want to get a tarantula and put it on somebody.
I think we should.
I think it'd be f***ing cool.